I hear people say from time to time that they get tired of mundane church worship. That's because the heart is not right. All worship can be glorious, even from reading from a board, if the heart was right. Amen. Even scripted worship is okay. It's okay. In Revelations, and I'm going to show you something. In Revelation, it talks about the new song that they are singing. It's already scripted. And when we get there, we're going to join in and sing the same song. It's already scripted. Amen. Amen. So don't allow people to say that scripted worship is not God's will. That's not the case. We have to be careful, men and women of God. And what we say is what is and what is not God's will. One thing I do know that God's will is that we will become worshipers of Him. Amen. I do know that. Yes. I do know that God has called us to righteousness. God has called us to holiness. That's one thing I do know. He's called us into a greater glory. Yeah. Amen. Amen. That's what I do know. Now, as far as this other stuff that's going on in churches, I don't know. And it's not my job to know. It's not my job to care, because this is one thing I think I've shared with you before. That it's God's blood that sanctified and called His church, not us. So we have to be careful in what we say about God's church, because it's His blood that sacrificed for His church, not us. Amen? We have to be careful. Really careful. That we don't offend God in saying what His body is not doing or not doing. Let's be careful. Amen? Amen. Let's be careful. We're helpers one of another. I was telling a couple of brothers today, I was talking about the football game, and I know some of you men are probably loving it, some are disappointed. But we were talking, and there's consistency on the winning side. There's consistency. There was no panic. There was a little angst, but no panic. Just systematically keep throwing the little short passes, making plays, giving everything you got. And next thing you know, we're going in overtime. Amen. Just by being consistent. Being consistent. Being consistent. Consistency. Being consistent. Being consistent in my love for God. Being consistent in how I treat my brothers and my sisters. Being consistent. Not being easily removed from my position that I love you. My love is not conditional on what you do or how you act. My love is based on who you are and who's in you. That's what it's based on. See, I can love in spite of, regardless. Not that you call me a name or tell me how beautiful I am or tell me how fat I am. I'm going to love you anyhow. Amen. Amen. Because I know some of y'all think it. That's okay. It's a full gospel. It's a full gospel. It's okay. It's okay. Extremely full gospel. I love it. I love it. This is good. So this is a dress rehearsal. This is a dress rehearsal. Let's go to Revelations. And I'm going to read something, and then I'm moving real quick. Let's go to Revelations 5 and 8. And I'm going to read down. You can write these scriptures down. And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts and 24 elders fell down before the Lamb, having every one of them harps and golden vials, full of odors which are the prayers of the saints. And they sung a new song. We've heard Dr. Ray talk about Jesus as God is going to give us a new song. This is one of the songs that we will be singing.
Amen.
Amen.
And they sung a new song saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof. For thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to God by the blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation. God has redeemed us from the world system.
Amen. Praise the Lord.
And has made us unto our God kings and priests. You are a king and a priest. Begin to act like it.
Yes, sir.
Begin to act like it. Begin to use your dominion authority in the earth to expand God's kingdom.
Hallelujah. Amen.
Hallelujah.
But we're so caught up in all this little petty, who's the pastor and what the pastor is doing and who's not doing this and I didn't like that song. Get over yourself. Man.
Already.
Get over yourself. It's about him.
Amen.
And what he's done. And where he's taken us. And what he's provided for us. And how much he loves us. That's what it's about.